There's a specific feeling every console gamer knows, and it's holding a physical game case. Opening up that game case and putting that disc into a disc drive. It represented ownership. I could collect it and put it on my shelves, I could trade it with friends, and even if I wanted to, I could take it to GameStop and trade it for 25 cents and a half-eaten hot dog just so I can continue that adventure to get another game. But for a home console, that was the sole reasoning. I wanted to go to a store, buy a disc, put it inside my system, and be able to play it without internet anytime I want to. Now, one of the biggest companies in the gaming industry, Sony PlayStation, has announced by 2028 that they are going to completely eliminate physical disc and switch to digital. It is a letdown, but there has been writing on the walls that this would happen. And I'm not even going to blame Nintendo completely. I will blame them partially. The Switch 2 introduced cartridges that weren't really cartridges. They were little plastic shells that had a digital download code. And this has been going on for a while. For instance, with this Xbox game, this is a Fortnite game. You buy the actual case and there is nothing but a digital code inside. So these have been existing for a while now, but they are one-offs. They are DLCs. They are not complete games. And so for me, as originally a home console gamer that switched to PC, it's an insult. I'm going to go to a store and buy a digital download code and then get home just to download 50 gigabytes for a game when I could just literally download it from my home and not leave anywhere. And let's be honest, most of these game consoles are only 500 gigabytes to 1 terabyte. You're going to have to buy a separate SSD just to keep installing games on your system when you could just buy a giant SSD for your computer. But now comes the question of game exclusives. And I know it's starting to open up, but because of this going digital, I wonder if exclusives are going to start pulling back from the Steam store and start going to their actual companies and only staying on those systems, which does make sense, but doesn't make sense at the same time. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. Some time ago, the EU did bring charges against Sony saying that the digital prices were actually more expensive than the physical prices of the games that they were selling. I don't know if this has anything to do with what's going on, but that was a real case, and Sony was actually charging more for online digital to stay at home and to download something versus going out and getting a physical disc that usually costs more, so they charge more to offset the cost. I don't know. It's beyond me. The real issue that I have is that we're entering a rental era. We don't own anything anymore. If Sony decides to cancel all the licenses or somehow go out of business, we just lose all of that. We paid money for something that they can take away anytime that they want to. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to start collecting more retro games, more games on disc, and I'm probably not going to continue buying the next generation consoles. If I'm going to game, I'm going to strictly be a PC gamer. As much as I love exclusives, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the old school exclusives that Sony had or Microsoft had before they decided to go completely digital. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.